Hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome. I'm here just like I promised last week. This is my brand new channel. YouTube channel. It was open last weekend. I have one video so far. Two videos, one in Amharic, one in English, but I'm here just like I promised. I said that I was going to be here every week with one topic that I feel we can learn from, and we can talk about it. I can share my views, and then you guys can comment on it and tell me how you feel about it, what you feel about it, and then in the process we can maybe learn something. And this is my YouTube channel. That's what my YouTube channel is gonna be all about. Every week I pick one topic. It could be about parenting, it could be about wellness or relationship communications, anything that we experience in life that affects our life every day, but we don't really talk about it. And I feel like if we do talk about those things, they're there and they affect our life every day, and we don't really talk about it. So I feel like if there is a channel, YouTube channel that can bring up this things and can get the conversation started, it would be a good thing. So that's why I started YouTube. For those of you that knows me, I like to talk. I like to share what I feel. So I said, YouTube is a free platform. Why not let me come out and talk to people and share what I feel and share my views, and then people can say what they feel about whatever I'm talking about, and then in the process we all learn. And my name is Tigist, and like I said, this is a very brand new channel of mine, and if you wish, share it and subscribe and like, and also click the bell button so you make sure to get whenever I upload video, so you can get it. And then so before I start on today's topic, I'm gonna say a little bit about my first video last week. It was for those of you that saw it, you will know what it is about. It was a little controversial topic. Not everybody agrees with what I have to say on that video, which was, I expected it, because it was about this digital marketing business, online business that people are talking about all over the social media. And so I experienced it, and I'm gonna fix my camera a little bit, and so I experienced it, and then in my belief, I feel like it was a lot of sugarcoating at the beginning, and I felt like it wasn't fair for people. People need to know the truth before they decide whether that business was going to work for them or not. And so I did what I thought was right, and recorded a video and shared it so people know what's up, and then they know the truth before they decide to spend that much money and join the business. So then the feedback, so I want to talk about the feedback. That's why there was a very good feedback. A lot of people said they like it, and then they said, they gave me a very good feedback, and I appreciate that so much. Thank you for that. And that tells me that there are still people that can stand with truth. So thank you for that very much. So for those of you that says nice things to me. And then I want to say, for the people that, a lot of you that comment, a lot of people try to attack me on YouTube about it, and a lot of these people that are doing that are those are the people that's doing this business, which I understand. I mean, I expected that from them, because you know it is what they're doing, and maybe in their mind, maybe they're doing the right thing. I don't know, but they say a lot of things. They say, I mean, to me, I feel like they should deal with it in more mannerly ways, but that fortunately that didn't happen. They decided to just attack me instead of defending their truths and saying, this is why we're doing it this way, and explain their truths. They figured it was a good idea to just attack the person that's telling the truth. They said I was lying, I did this to get likes and subscribers on YouTube, and my thing is, if that was the goal of the video, I would have picked a topic that's less controversial, not, you know, a lot of people will agree on, a topic that, you know, a lot of people will agree on, not something that will take me to war with everybody, you know what I mean? And that wasn't the goal of the video. The goal was, first of all, it's a free country. Whatever I experience with these people, I want to share with people. So people, you know, the thing about these people is that I feel like they underestimate people's knowledge, they underestimate people's intelligence, because these people, you're not talking to kids, you're talking to an adult that have responsibility, a family, you know, and adults that can decide for themselves based on the truth. Why would you want to, I mean, I get it, it's business, but at the same time, come on, you tell them the truth. Based on that truth, people can decide whether that business will work for them or not like all sugar-coated stuff that you're feeding these people. So, you know, in my first video, if you guys didn't see it, check it out, it's on my channel. I try to be nice, because my whole goal with that video was to put the truth out there for the people that's wondering whether this is a good business or not. I want to, whatever I experience, I want to share my experience so people know, and then they decide based on the truth. And then I never said, these people said, who are you to teach our people, and you need to learn, blah blah. I didn't say that I was teaching. These people just, they saw a little bit of the clip maybe, and then already decide that it was bad because I'm talking about how they're doing it in the whole process, and they didn't even hear what I was saying. I didn't call them out. I just said maybe they don't know, because it's because they don't know. They think they can get there, and that's why they're doing it, and they're getting other people to do it because they want to grow with people more. That's what I said. I didn't call anybody out, because my goal wasn't to call anybody out. So I didn't want to go to war with anyone. But that didn't go well, because that didn't stop them from attacking me. So what they did with it, what they decided to do was that instead of them defending their truth, with, you know, they said I was lying and I was just doing it for YouTube to be famous on YouTube, blah blah. That was just, what does that do? I mean, there are people here that you saying that you're telling them their life will change, this will happen, that will happen, this will happen. Now I came with this video saying this is what it is, this is the truth. So there are people that want to know the truth. So I say my truth, you come up with defend mechanism to defend your truth and say this is why we said what we said, and this is what it is, and this is why she's lying. If you're saying I'm lying, you explain to the people that why you think I'm lying. So I mean, that would be the professional way, like you said, online business owner, you guys are saying. So I would say you deal with it more professionally. I understand the truth hurt. I understand you don't want it to come out, and now it's out. So just deal with it and explain your truth. And the other thing is, this is why I said I don't think they heard the whole thing on the video. I never said it doesn't work. it might work. I just don't believe it's realistic, and I just don't believe that it works for everybody. And then that's the one point I've mentioned. And then the other point is they don't tell you the whole truth from the beginning. Why? You know what I mean? I get it that that's how business works these days, but to me, I just wanted to put it out there for people to know, so they know what's up, and they decide based on that if it works for them. And the other thing I want you guys to see and check is that to know who's telling the truth or not, watch their video, like watch one of their commercial. Watch a couple of them, 1 or 2, 3. They all look the same. They all sound the same. They're all recording by the beach and showing people how, you know, life can change. And they're all with their kids somewhere by the beach or somewhere by a nice mall. And they all say the same thing. This tells you that they say in some kind of script, they've been given, that they just say the whole thing. Everyone says the same thing. So it makes me so mad that how they just underestimate people's intelligence. You know, they not even trying to be sophisticated. They're not even trying to be like change what they say from video to video. They just say the same old thing in every way. So this makes me like they underestimate people. They just think that we're all dumb or something. You know what I mean? So enough about last week's video. Sorry, I've been getting it from them, like, oh, you lying, you don't know what you're talking about, yada yada yada. So I was a little bit frustrated. So that's why, sorry guys, that I say all of that about last week's video. But if you don't see it, it's still there on my channel. Go check it out. Share it for the people that's wondering if this is the video. I mean, if this is, true. If people are wondering if this is really will work and if they're thinking about joining, I believe that video would be very helpful. I didn't, like I said, I never said it won't work. The business might work, but you need to know what you're getting yourself into before you get in. If you can do it, not do it. That's all I'm saying. You might be able to do it. You might be able to say, okay, yeah, that's fine. I can do this and go in and be rich and who knows. But my whole point is people need to know from the beginning what they're getting themselves into. You don't sugarcoat everything and then make people purchase freaking $10,000 equipment, and then what? If it doesn't work, then it's not their problem. You're stuck with it. So that's my whole point. And then we moving on to today's topic. Today's topic, like you guys saw on my title, is do we listen when we in the conversation, especially conflict? Do we listen to understand what the person is saying, or do we listen to respond? Is today's topic. And I believe in any relationship, communication is a key. That's what I believe. The way and how we communicate matters so much it matters so much to get where we want to be in our relationship anywhere. It could be husband, wife, it could be friends, it could be boyfriends, girlfriends, it could be at work. Any relationship, the way we communicate is the key to successful relationship, I believe. And like you guys know, this world is in so much conflict. This is not news. I'm not here to tell you how many conflicts there are in this world, and even though we speak the language, we all know whatever language we speak in, but we're still having a hard time communicating and finding a common ground and agreeing with and things, and living peacefully. So I think a lot of it, big portion of it is how we communicate. That's what I believe, and you guys can correct me and comment what you feel about it in the comments. So I believe when we communicate, especially in conflict, when we're not agreeing on something with somebody, we seem to be like we listen to respond, not to understand what that person is saying. And I think that's a big issue, I believe, because if we're listening to respond, we're not really listening, because our mind is working on what we're gonna say back to make us look like we don't have a part on the problem. That's what we're making sure in our mind. Our mind is running on how we're gonna make ourselves look good. We're not the problem in this whole problem, and the other person is the problem. So we're thinking to respond. So we're not really listening. So, and that's a big problem. I don't think we will get anywhere if we're not really there to listen. So this is in any relationship, in like marriage, friends, girlfriend, boyfriends, at work, anywhere. So it makes a huge difference if we when we listen to really understand why that person is so upset with us. What is it really that makes them mad? First, listen to that person, and then after that you can think how you can respond, and then based on what you heard, then you can respond. I think that'll make a huge difference, and that kind of communication is, we can get somewhere with that kind of communication, I believe. So let's say I want to talk about like marriage. In marriage, we argue about something, like there's a conflict in marriage, and the first thing to know in marriage is that you are one team, you're not two teams. You are one team, like working to attack the problem that you have, like your problem that you have. Like there's a problem that you're arguing about. So the way to approach that problem is that both of you on one team talking about that problem, how to fix that problem. Not two teams, like me being like on you, saying, oh, you did this, you did that, you did this, I'm the innocent one here and you're not, and then the husband doing the same thing. I don't think that's the way to do it. We sit, we have a problem, both of us in the same team, and then we talk about the problem and then attack the problem, and then we get our peace back. I believe that's how we should do it. And then whatever you think, your comment, what you think about my topic and what I said, let me know in a comment below. And next week I will come back with another topic. Every week it'll be like every Saturday is when I think I'm gonna make a video, and it's just a lot of life experiences what I'm gonna be talking about. Like, I'm a mother of 3. I think a lot of it would be a lot of my video would be about parenting, how we parent, and African parent, like from other countries, and raising children in this country, and the cultural differences and the impact, and then how we were raised, and then how we're raising our children, what impact is that going to do. A lot of this parenting stuff, and then also relationship and wellness, there's so many topics that I experience in life that I always think about. If I share it with my people, or anyone with African Americans too, anyone that openly want to talk about things that happen in our life every day that they affect our life, but we don't really talk about them. And I believe if we do talk about them, we can learn from other people can learn from us, and then I think this world will be a better place, because now, one, we're talking and we're learning from each other, and I believe it's entertaining, and also you can learn from people. So that's why I decided to start a YouTube channel, because for those of you that know me, I like to talk about anything that bothers me, or anything that I think it should be this way, that way, or this way, and I like to bring it up and talk about it, and then maybe we'll get somewhere. So and today's topic is because we have so much conflict, so there's so much going on in this world, and I always wonder what happened to us, what is it, and in my belief, I think our communication skill is very poor, and it's just the way we communicate is just not good, and I think that's what causing the problem. There's so many other things that's causing the whole thing, but I think part of it is communication, and the way we communicate it's a lot. It's not just what I talk about today in communication. It could be your tone, how you're saying things. It could be your body language. So many things that factors in how you communicate with people. So, and then the other thing is that I'm also guilty of this topic that I talk about. I do that sometimes when if it's like heated conversation, and we getting out on each other and fighting and stuff. Instead of me listening to that person, I start to wonder how I'm going to respond to that person to make him believe I'm not the problem here, you are the problem. I do that too, but I'm retraining myself. I'm like, this is not good. I need to listen first and understand what it is really the problem, why he's mad or why she's mad, and then based on that I can respond, and then maybe then we'll get somewhere. So I know that if we've been communicating with people all our life this way, you might think, there's nothing I can do, that's how I am. But I believe you can retrain yourself, because I'm doing it, and I've been doing it, and I'm getting so much better at it and how I communicate with people. So just next time I don't wish on you people to be in a conversation that's like a heated conversation. But if you happen to be in that heated conversation, check yourself and see how you're listening, and how you're listening to really understand and feel that person's pain, why they're mad, or are you listening just to respond? So I think that makes a huge difference in how we communicate, and hopefully you guys feel the same. If it's not, let me know your view and how you view these things. And thank you so much for coming, and subscribe to my channel. This is a brand new channel of mine. I only have one video, like I said last week, and I said every week I'll be here with one new topic every week. So if you feel like you can use this kind of channel, that some place to come and talk about everyday's life that affects, things that affect our life every day that we don't really talk about, and I'm here to do just that. Just bring up the issues that we experience every single day in our life, and bring them out, bring them to life, talk about them. If we can throw their comment, and then we all grow together. So that's what my channel is all about. If you think you can use channel, also I can call some people out people that out there scamming people. I'm not afraid to say. So you think you can use that kind of channel? Make sure to subscribe and like this video and share it if you believe people can learn from it. And also click on the bell button so you can get my video every time I upload them. Thank you so much for coming, and until next time, bye bye.